Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing Hachiko in the 1-minute pool on ICC. First game of the session against my Brazilian opponent. And let's play a calm d4 opening. And let's go with the same-ish f3 followed by knight ge2, one of my favorite lines. I know I tend to play the same stuff against the King's Indian, but in Bullet you gotta play with, you gotta work with what you're most comfortable. You can't get too fancy in the opening because you'll just lose on time. Okay, against a4 you almost always play that. He's got me on the clock right now, but I'm gonna try to make up for that. Bishop g5, stop him from playing h4. Let's go here. Knight h7 is often played, but I don't mind bringing this knight back to h1 if need be. It emerges like a phoenix on the f2 square. Let's play this, so maybe I can try to win this pawn eventually. Next, I'll probably play king h1. So threatening knight takes h3. I got these discoveries, too. I have knight b5 whenever I want. And he is going to make it crazy on that side of the board. Probably a good idea. Let's do this. This looks like fun. Look to kick this knight back. And probably next, knight takes h3. Yeah, let's do that. If he takes here, I take with my knight. And that's a discovery on the queen, so he can't win this yet. Ooh, he dropped his queen. I like to see that. I will take that any day. And let's just get the light square bishops off the board. Look to exchange some pieces. Everything is fine and dandy. Let's go here, attack the knight, attack the bishop. That I did not see, but I think it runs into this move. Check. Followed by taking on h7. All right, so we win that first game. Yeah, you can't get too creative in Bullet. You know, Bullet is not the time control to experiment with your openings. Unless you're intentionally playing openings that you just acknowledge from the outset that you're not going to play theory. Like, don't try to remember theory or play good moves as you go in an effort to, like, prove that you kind of know how to play the opening. If you're going to play some new opening in Bullet, just go with it. Go into it with a clear head and the understanding that it's going to get nuts and you're not going to know what's going on. So let's play g6, bishop g7. I'm going to play c5, try to attack the d4 pawn and also pop my queen out here. I like this, hitting b2 and also d4. Already it seems like white has to make a weakening. Or do what he's doing, which is play kind of in gambit style. You know, I'm going to go here. I don't quite want to take on b2. Maybe I could have, but I was worried about knight d5 threatening knight c7. My queen might have had some issues. So let's just develop and see how he intends to defend this pawn. Really? You're going to do that? Well, okay, now I can't say no to this. Check or just take here. I think take here because after knight c7, I feel like his knight is just going to get trapped. Let's actually venture our king over. But I should have gone the... Yeah, that was kind of dumb of me. All right, so yeah, he can escape with his knight now. I guess I can play h6, though, maybe. Let's do this. Go attack that bishop a little bit. We're going to try to kick that piece around. But definitely I should have gone to d8 in order to attempt to trap that knight. It was bad on my part. Okay, let's go here. Let's give a check now. And then pull this back. I got to be careful, though, in this position. This is not exactly what I had in mind. It's funny, I have so many pawns on the 7th rank still. Ooh, and my time is not so good. Let's try to rectify that. Now, he can win a pawn now. Poor play by me. He didn't do it, though. Okay, let's do this. Really? You're going to take that, huh? Bishop a6, please? Ooh, win the rook. I like it. Okay, he's going to try to blitz me out. Let's go here. I want f4. Yeah, he's going to kind of dance around a little bit. Rook takes h2 coming, maybe. Let's go up here, take that pawn. And he lost on time. Okay, close call. I think I only won that one because he blundered rook b8, bishop a6. Yeah, I had a lapse right here when he checked on c7. Went the wrong way with the king. Definitely should have played king d8 so that after knight takes a8, he can't emerge via the c7 square. Okay, so 2-0 to start. iamdarya is the next opponent, 24-36. This guy's high rated. Never seen this player before, but let's do this. And then d4. Try to open this baby up in the middle. I'm going to go queen c1 just to force him to resolve the tension here. And then do this. Let's castle. Probably rook d1 next. Hit that queen. Take. Nah, let's just drop this back. He might have some issues defending this guy, so Let's do this. Maybe bring the knight up to c5. I'm liking the look of this plan. Knight seems pretty stable right there. Let's do that. Go here. I'd like to get that light square bishop if I could. Maybe bishop g4 in the future. We'll cover this square. He might just run the knight into d4 anyways as a sacrifice. I would consider doing that if I were him. Let's go here. Try to get him to play f5. Okay, he's not. I guess I can check. Or not check. Play a non-check move. Okay, let's go here. Maybe you can get him to play b4. I feel like I'm playing this super positional, even though I didn't mean to do that. Let's do that. Take. Let's go here. Attacking that rook. Let's go here. Discovery's on the queen. So now I'm trying to go to work against his knight takes e5 not working. Let's go here. Now I can prepare knight takes e5. Yeah, he had to give up the exchange there. That was pretty much forced on his end. Let's go here. I want the bishop on c4. And we'll get this knight up. Got to be careful. Okay, I lost the exchange back. Hopefully that's not too big of a deal. a5's hanging. Let's go scoop. Ah, knight e2. Knight e2. Ah. Ooh, this guy plays well. He notices a lot of tactics. But he just hung his rook, just as I said that. I like it. Let's do that. Ugh, gross move by me. Let's go queen c7. Whoa, check. What's going on here? One of us is lagging. Oh, he lost on time. I think he lagged out at the end. He went to -2. Ooh. Okay. What is this flag, by the way? Uzbekistan. I didn't recognize that flag. That was a nail biter. Go figure. As soon as I'm praising his play, because he avoided a lot of tactics there nicely. He did drop the exchange, but he was managing the tactics pretty well. As soon as I praised that, he blundered rook d2, like right here. Like rook takes d3, that was a nice move. It may not work, but it's still a nice idea. He wanted to win the entire piece rather than just taking on c1, allowing me to take with the knight. Messy game, for sure. All right, iamdarya. Next game. A worthy opponent for sure right here. I think if he and I played a bunch of games, you would see a hotly contested match. I can just tell. Okay, let's do this. And then we're going to put this here and put this knight on d7. I like the look of this setup. I dabble in this line. That looks rather weird for him, so I'm going to take. And then just try to dispute the file next. Let's go here. He can put his bishop in on b5, but largely I think this should be fine. Let's go here. Maybe I'm getting a little fancy with this move, but we'll see. He wants that, huh? Should have gone to c3. That was a terrible move on my part. Terrible move on my part. Okay, yeah, now we're just losing. And he can force the rooks off the board, can't he? Guess we'll try to make the best of this, but yeah, we're losing this game. Okay, I'm going to resign. Rook c4 was a blackout right there. I think I had to go to c3, but still, he's probably better. My pawn structure is better, but he's getting the file is the thing. I don't think I can hold the file. Even with rook c3, rook takes c3, bishop takes c3, rook c1. Maybe right here, another move that kind of flashed across my attention was bishop to a3, attacking the rook on c1. And in that case, I would have to allow my queen to be captured, but I would take the c file. So bishop a3, let's say queen takes a5, b takes a5. I might be okay there. He still has the two bishops, so we always have to defer to that, but shouldn't be that bad for black. I'm just going to check this guy's stats because I'm curious. High bullet rating, clearly a good player. He's played about 200 bullet games in the 1-minute pool with a rating of 2554 was his peak rating. And also, let's take a look at... Ooh, I almost resigned that game as it popped up. I was going to take a look at the best list, but we'll do that after this game. Okay, we're playing McEnroe from India. Okay, c4 I think is a good move here. I'm playing the Georg Meyer special. He's busting out some theory. I don't like it when they do that. Busting out the theory in a really fast game. What now, though? What will you do now? Knight there, huh? Okay, okay. That's a little awkward for me. I will give you that. So I'm going to do this move. And maybe try to put the knight on c2. Let's go here. Knight b4. I shouldn't have played that, probably. Blech. Okay, I'm going to go back and admit my mistake. I hope this knight is not too big of a bother on that square, but it is annoying. I could have taken b7. I should have done that. All right. So perhaps mutual mistakes going on. Take. Let's just centralize. Queen d5 check probably coming. Yep. Let's go here. So I think there's going to be some trades happening. Is anyone better? I don't know. That remains to be seen. I'm going to try to put my knight on d4, I think, in the short term. He prepares for that inevitability. Let's do this. And then I think rook e2 maybe and rook over to c2, something like that. We'll try to dispute this file. Let's gain some space on this wing. Okay, a3. I got to speed up. I need to speed up. Knight c4 I'm looking for. He can play knight a4 if he wants. Ooh, he's going to do that. Okay, well, let's check. And then I guess I got to go here. I guess we're going to check like that. And then we're going to play this move. And try to undermine. And basically try to flag him. That's my big hope from here. We get our king up. That's helpful. Oh, boy. Oh, I flagged him. Thankfully, because of f5. f5 helped a lot. Move 53. I just threw in the check. When you're in time pressure, your opponent's time is ticking down. Throw in the random check to confuse them and make them respond to the check. That was ridiculous what happened right there. After c6, he played rook d7. I played rook d2, anticipating that he was going to play rook to d6, and then he just took my rook. Classic bullet game. Who is McEnroe? Ramnath Bhuvanesh. Haven't heard of him. Let's check the best list real quick. Horsing around 27-27. That is a mighty rating. With Magnus Carlsen having recently played on ICC in that tournament as Stop Tryharding, that's his username, you can never be so sure with these anonymous accounts on ICC. Anonymous accounts anywhere that are really strong. So he's currently the top guy. All right, iamdarya again. Let's try to play better than the previous game. I gave that one up without a fight. All right, same line. d5 again. Has this guy been watching my games? e5 surprises me a little bit. I don't know about that move. Because that's always anti-positional with the pawn on d6. Maybe he even slipped that move. I don't know. It's quite possible. Bishop a3 looks good. Maybe I should have played that on the previous move. Bishop a3, knight d6. I have a feeling that could have been good. He wants the capture on d5, doesn't he? You sneaky guy. All right, I'm going to do this. And then... yeah, I guess I got to go here, but I'm not liking this. This is not what I wanted. Okay, let's push that pawn so I don't lose it. Knight into c4 next, I suppose. At least he's taking a long time. He's not making his moves quick, so that's heartening. Put the knight on e3. It looks nice and stable there. He's taking a lot more time than usual. All right, I'm just going to take that. Bring this over, defend the knight. If e3, I'll probably play f4. Let's go here. Let's be extra safe. I might have dropped the e2 pawn, but we'll find out. I did drop the e pawn. b5 looks good. He can still go after that e pawn. Granted, I get the file, though, if he does, so at least that helps. Let's take this guy. I'm sick of this pawn, or this bishop. Bring the queen up here. Let's go here. Got to be quick about it now. Definitely got to be quick about this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Am I just getting mated now? All right, let's play that just because. rook into d2 he could have played. He's putting all his pieces on stable squares. Smart strategy. Let's run with our king. Oh, I lost on time. Oh, that guy's fast, too. Yeah, I was just practically getting mated at the end. He really turns on the tactics when he wants to. Wow. He played the opening pretty bad, but he made up for it. He had this annoying pressure and then eventually won the e2 pawn. Okay, let's get back in there. Same opponent. Exchange again. Exchange variation. Quite likely. I'm just going to play this line. We'll play sensible chess. Put the bishop out on d6. Trade. Aha. Yeah, he's going to go for this setup. This is also a little annoying with the knight entrenched on this square. So let's play for b5. Then we're going to go here. Try to poke and prod on the queen side. Okay, let's do that. Maybe I have to play g6, knight g7 somewhere. Really? Really, really? So you're just going to slow motion mate me, huh? Well, I can't say that's a bad idea or anything, but I guess we'll find out. Knight g7. I think the problem is... So this is my idea, but I'm not sure it works. I don't know. I'm really not sure about this one. Knight there. Wow. Knight f6 is nasty. I can't do much about that, can I? I think I got it. Rook takes h5. Oh, man. This guy's killing me with the tactics. Yeah, wow. Okay. So his tactics were all working out there, I believe. Bishop takes h7. Came out of nowhere. I mean, I know that's a theme in this position, but yeah, his attack can develop even though he needs a couple moves to organize it with rook h3. Nicely done. Let's just check with the computer. I'm minus 13 right here. That's not a good sign. Rook h3 is mate in 7. Yeah, and he found the move, knight g4. That's a bad sign when queen e5 is your best move right here. I got to remember this line because this is one benefit of white having delayed the development of the knight to f3. They can try for f4 and only then knight f3 and post the knight up on e5. I might have met my match in iamdarya, but let's play the system again because it turned out well the first time. So we'll go for this again and see what happens. This is all theory. Don't quite remember the theory here, but I'll do my best to make it up. I think I go here now, right? Now queen d2, is that right? Yes. It's a very unconvincing yes, I know. I know you can play knight e4 now, but I thought there was something... No, knight e4 doesn't work. Knight e4 does not work because I take it. I think he needs to play rook fc8. He's going to do that instead. Okay, so let's just take. And we'll play bishop here. We'll try to get organized now. Try to get developed. I hope he drops piece with knight e4, but he's not in the piece-dropping business. Maybe he just did, though. I think I finally got him to make a tactical mistake. Thank God, because that was taking a while. Okay, let's take here. Wow, he's going to take that one, huh? Let's go bishop back to c2. And then... this shouldn't be as tough as it appears. Let's go here. Just guard the queen. Let's prepare for knight d4. Yeah, I was inviting that move, wasn't I? Still winning. Still no big issue here. But there's pressure. There's pressure on me. And I blundered the piece. Okay, I didn't quite blunder it. But again, that was bad. Let's look for a swap. Got to get those queens swapped. Let's blockade here. Stop making threats. Stop threatening me. Oh, I run right into mate too. I'm going to throw in this check. randomly. Oh. I did everything to throw away that game after I won the piece. I got gunshot. This guy's getting in my head. He had mate in 1. I gave him a mate in 1. Yeah, the h-pawn, I overreacted to the running h-pawn. I just saw me getting mated by h3, queen f3, queen g2, and I kind of panicked. Where was it that I gave him the checkmate? Yeah, right here. Rook d2. Play the only move that doesn't lead to that gives your opponent a checkmate in 1. Is that the only move that allows him to checkmate me in 1? Well, rook d3 and rook takes d4 as well. Awful. Okay, well, I get the victory, and that's the most important thing. Let's get back in there. This is turning into a thematic match. I kind of don't want to face that exchange Slav again, so I'm going to deviate from this mess. Let's play c5. Take the center. Now he wants to play this line. Okay. I guess I'll oblige him. We're going to have a little thematic match here. Yeah, queen out to a5. I'm going to do exactly what you did, because I like the look of that. E4. Yeah, okay, e4. Problem is, I don't know what I'm doing in this variation. Black's down a pawn. You're supposed to have some activity for it, but as you can see, that's open to debate how much activity you actually have for it. Let's try to threaten knight d3. Don't think he'll blunder it, but we'll see. Ooh, he does blunder it. Okay. He is human after all, this guy. Let's go a6. Actually, maybe I should mind if he takes that, but I'm acting like I don't. Let's go here, just covering the f4 square. Let's check. Let's offer a queen trade. I want to get into his position. Okay. Let's hide our king now. Oh, I dropped this rook. Attack. Okay. Check. He's got to be a little careful now. Check. 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 I think I'm going to take the draw because playing on seems risky. Yeah. I don't like my open king, and I am down a pawn here and a few seconds on the clock. So I think draw is good. Yeah, probably a smart idea to take it. So I was up the exchange there. I don't think I should have allowed him to take on e6. Take bishop h3. Yeah, he's better according to the computer now. So that was foolish. I should have just backed off my bishop right in this position. Maybe he could have taken on e6 here. Although that's not as clear. I have knight takes b3 in reply. So yes, bishop d7. Preserve that bishop from exchange. And eventually I'd like to break through, I think, with a5, a4 would be the way to do it. Oh, he said in the chat, 14, knight takes d4. So he's telling me what the theory is, because I didn't know. After e4, taking on e4 is the move. Okay, yeah. So was my move, when I played it against him, queen d2, just better? Yeah, queen d2 is better. That's funny. You don't often have a thematic opening match in a bullet game. He told me, Michal Marin, English opening, quality chess analysis. So he's citing his source already. This guy's educated. All right, I'm going to play a few more games. Let's say 2 or 3 more games. Call it a session. Let's observe iamdarya. I like this guy. I like his style. He's playing Kava right now, who's a strong GM. Anton Kovalyo9v, representing Canada, I believe. I like Black's position. Looks active. That's a doubled attack on g3 and also a1, so he goes ahead and takes that rook. So Kava's down the exchange. He's going to try to play for dark square compensation, I assume. But I think knight g7 should be fine here. Knight g7, bishop h6, knight e6. Something like that. Or queen f6, maybe. I'm in the pool waiting for my game. But I enjoy watching good players play. All right, charkikan. We haven't had an e4 game, so let's do this. Let's have a proper open Sicilian, which, according to Radio Jan on Chess24, is the only real opening, the open Sicilian. I hope this move is not blundering, and it probably is. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go here to try to complicate. But yes, I think I just blundered there. Bishop f4, bishop e3, probably better. Oh well. Pitch the pawn and go on with life in this bullet game. Let's get crazy. G5 is probably a good move. All right, well, we're gaining a couple pawns at least. Oh man, knight e4. This looks pretty bad. I think he's nearly trapping my queen. Bishop g5. Fortunately, I have f4. It's like my only saving grace, but it does the trick for now. Let's bail towards the center with the king. So my opponent's playing a good game so far. He has me dead to rights, but we're going to continue in the vain hope that something turns up. Let's go here. Probably bishop f4 is good. I'm trying for rook b8, but it's kind of hopeless. Yeah, he covered with bishop f8. That was smart. Rook b8, I guess we'll try it. Can he escape with his king to f6? That's the big question. Maybe I have a weird perpetual here. It's kind of a funny perp. Wait, I have check, right? I'm going to try it. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have tried that. He has e5 now. Well, now anything can happen, though. This is kind of fun. If he moves the rook, I have queen takes e5. Ooh, did I swindle this game? I think I did. Now let's run this pawn, of course. Queen e6. Yeah, we just got the miracle checkmate. All right, so there you go. The Scandi Swindler in action. Please applaud. Please clap. Let's not speak of the opening in that game. Suffice it to say, yeah, bishop h4, knight takes e4, not good. I think... Wait, bishop f... Why was I talking about bishop f4? Sometimes bishop f4 is possible as a defensive move, but not here. I think that's only after white has castled queenside due to some d-file tricks. So I think bishop e3 is probably the move, right? Or bishop takes f6. Yeah, why didn't I think about that? Because if bishop takes, queen takes, maybe knight db5 is good, trying to attack the d6 pawn. This is what happens when you haven't played e4 in ages. You get really, really rusty. Got to improve my e4 theory. 2 more games. 2 more games and we're calling it quits. Checking out these guys again. All right, so Kava has this one in the bag, no question, and I'm going to get paired with one of these guys. Okay, so we get a game with Kava. That's always nice. He's strong. I like playing him. Let's go bishop f5. Let's put the bishop here, just to be different. That's what I usually do, actually, but... Okay, let's go bishop here. I'm going to chase his dark square bishop around a little bit, but he's going to trade straight away. Okay, let's go here. Ooh, I've been mated like this before. I got to watch out for queen e4, queen h4. This has happened before, and I don't like it. Let's do this. Oh, did I get my queen trapped? That's embarrassing. Yeah, rook e3 coming next. Yikes. Yeah, this is not going well. Okay, I'm going to resign this one. I got greedy with my queen on a3. That was not a smart place to put it if you're going to play a4. So that was the point of rook b1. It's not to take on a4 and then take on b7. It's actually to play b4, whereupon my queen is hopelessly marooned. Okay, last game. Let's try to take revenge against Kava. If not, hey, life goes on. Let's play queen c2. I'm going to go for the knight bd2 variation. I don't rightly know how to play this, so let's do this. And we'll play b3. I'm kind of flirting with knight b4. He might consider trying that move, but I'm just hoping that it doesn't really like work for him or something. Let's go knight e5. So try to pin him up. Queen f5 looks like it puts him under a little bit of pressure. He can take now. He could have taken there. My queen is awkward. Queen is awkward. Guess I'll just take. I don't know about this, though. Queen is still awkward. Let's go here. But knight h5 is always going to hurt. Ooh. Don't think he should have done it that way, though. He can still play queen back to b7 and maybe pin me, but I feel like there were stronger options there. Take, 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 take. I see your point. Okay, let's go here. Play faster, John. You're way down on time. Way, way down on time. Let's go here. G4. Yikes. Oh, boy. This is going to hurt. Don't hurt me. Let's go here. Rook takes E5, maybe? Yep, he does it. I just got to be a little careful now. Ooh, maybe I'm winning his knight back. I think I am winning the knight. But can I win the endgame in time? Probably not. Take the pawns. Lost on time. Yeah. Yeah, I played a much worse middle game in that one, so I think I deserve to lose against Kava. Okay, so that one hurt rating-wise, but it was a fun session. Let's tabulate the results. So we started here against Hachiko. So iamdarya and Kava got the better of us. I think with iamdarya, I actually might have split. No, it felt like I got beat. Actually, he might have squeezed out one extra victory. Yeah, I think he did. So the total tabulation... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses with a lone draw. Okay, good opposition this time around. And fun session. Got to watch out for those guys. Got to play faster, too. They're just that much quicker with the tactics and calculating and time pressure, and it's tough to play them. But pretty good bullet practice at the very least. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back again soon with another one. Talk to you guys later. Bye.